Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 2: Equestria at War. Let's see. Hang on, how do I...
Magic makes it strong.
Let's see, when was...
Answering the call.
God damn, I thought I assigned you to... Okay, yeah, you're now assigned to the Field Marshal Luna. Okay. Oh god. But I got a lot more got more backing and support than I thought I was, but yeah. I'm happy to run with it. And we'll see what we can do. I did get some advice on I did get a little bit of advice on how to try and defend ourselves when the changelings come a-calling. Namely, the fact that I'm planning to make a pretty solid defensive line up here. They mentioned that sea invasions are a thing. At this point, I don't actually have any... Well, I do have ships, but what I kind of want to do is prevent... Well, kind of try and prevent them from fleets from landing. So let's... Alright. Let's see, how many of these do we have? We have 12 dockyards. We're going to use 6 of them for destroyers. And let's see... Let's see, another early... We got some more early cruises as well, which isn't great. But we might go with... What's the... I really don't understand too much of the difference between these two, so... We're gonna start with building up some destroyers and some cruisers, just so that we can have... Wait, hang on. Wrong one. See, I think I also just turned off the day-night cycle. Which is basically that thing that causes the screen to change every now and then, is literally just day and nights becoming a thing. See, recruit and deploy. Alright. No, that's fine, we'll work with it. See, how's our construction coming? Let's see. Damn it, where's... Let's see, West Featherfall, Anchorage... Fairfax. Let's see. Van... Can we... Where the hell is Vancouver? Wait. Oh, hang on, we got a thing. The Dotted Line Report. A disturbing report has recently landed on the desk of Princess Celestia. Commissioned by the small bureaucracy, it has painted a grim picture of what would happen were Equestria to find herself attacked by any enemies from beyond her borders. The first part of the report focuses on Stalingrad. While they have not been particularly keen on jumping across the border, whatever the rhetoric coming out of the Palace of Soviets says were it to happen, the Royal Guard, with its less than 10,000 soldiers in the area, would find itself swept away by the Red Army, which, the reports reckon, would get as far as Albion and Transylvania before moving to threaten Manhattan. Speaking of the Royal Guard, the report condemns the large cuts made to the Royal Guard over the recent years, blaming them for the near defeat at Canterlot, using very unparliamentary language to describe the state of the Guard, recommending an immediate 5-fold increase in budget. Lastly, there's the biggest and grimmest part of the report, the changelings. Information is of course rare about them, and as such the report makes it clear it's working off hearsay. But this is the most damning part of it all. The report states that if a full changeling invasion was to occur, Equestria would surely fall within 2 years of such an invasion, unless radical and controversial measures were taken, including overhauling the whole state to mobilize all resources. In addition, the lack of adoption of modern methods and education is also mentioned as being a severe deficit, with the EEA and industry being mentioned as the core problems. Nevertheless, despite the warnings made in the report regarding the risk of invasion, only the industrial and scientific parts of the report have been stated to be put into effect. 'Tis a wake-up call, though. Alright, we need to examine the situation. Let's have a quick look at what we can do. We can start pushing... Well, we can push into here, which will increase our actual our Air Force strength a lot, which isn't bad. Let's see. Nova Academy, public schools, which will... Let's see. Canal Center of Research. We gain a research slot, which is good. And... Okay, let's see what... Okay, so we can get a fair bit of stuff if we go down that one. But... where to start? Well, I guess where we should probably start is the bloody... I feel like a good place to start is to get some damn... Well, we do need some proper... We need to get some research going to improve stuff, but we also need industry. We'll start with industry because we need more equipment. So let's see, the Star Energy Corporation announced it is planning to expand its branches in the city of Toltale. In the light of recent events, the Equestrian government considers modernization and growth of weaponry production a priority task. Hence, the expansion and further developments of arms factories in the region will be funded from the state budget. Okay, we can also modify the government. What can we do? Let's see, Yep, Twilight Sparkle for that's not only that political gain, but also research speed and magic research time would be nice. Now let's see, what were we working on? Ah yes, the bloody infrastructure. Alright, where is Vancouver? I don't know, which is kind of a problem. Oh wait, no, there it is. Infrastructure State 8, under construction. So, Vancouver's, then Fairfax, then... Okay. So we are getting to places. See, we still have bloody decisions to make. What have we got? Oh, wait. Hold on. Celestia and Luna may be monarchs, but no monarch rules alone. Twisting who, sweet-talking, compromises, and judicious wielding of absolute authority are all necessary to ensure that policies are in place on the ground, not just in the books. Celestia's first target is the business community. Equestria's rapid industrialization has brought a need for cheap labor, and many manufacturers have been kind enough to offer Bat Ponies jobs, with conditions and pay far below the normal pony. It certainly doesn't help that most of the authorities are asleep during typical Bat Pony working hours. Ideally, throwing the worst offenders in jail, compromising with unions to welcome Bat Ponies, offering incentives for on-the-book Bat Ponies, and ensuring the authorities are doing nighttime checks should fix the worst of the behavior, but is it worth the cost? Let's see, so industrial research speed would go, in construction, stuff would go down, and we'd lose a civilian and military factory, but in the long run, we would get rid of the Forgotten Tribe, which would help us a lot. So, we're gonna take it, because why not? Subjugation is bad. Sometimes doing the moral thing is hard. Let's see, how long does this one gonna take? 49 days, so we'll get some military factories up and running again. And after that we'll start working on civilian, so that we can at least try and speed up. Socius Longsword, don't care, that's Griffin business. See, what are we researching? Well, we've almost got field hospitals up, which is nice. But yeah, we have work to do. Oh yes, we actually have a naval fleet now. Let's see, do we have? Well, I think we'll go with Admiral Cryonocious for the main thing. Let's see, now how do we... Trying to work out how do we actually fuse all these things together. Alright, we have the Luna Ocean Fleet and the Celestial Ocean Fleet. That's fine. Admiral Coppergear will be in charge of this one. The plan is that we will eventually sort of where's this one? Ah, we're already moving them. Okay. So we're going to start moving them around this way to basically contest... Because this is where the landings are going to happen. Or where they're going to be sending ships through. Is through the North Luna Sea and all this. Let's see. While Bat Ponies have not traditionally been equestrian citizens, they have had all the rights of any other visitor to our welcoming community. They fear not our laws, but our radicals, the ponies who drop anonymous threats in mailboxes, bring vigilante justice to Bat Pony criminals, yes, I am making finger quotations there, and spread hate and fear to all who will listen. The Council of Bureaucracy has prepared a de-radicalization initiative, naming and shaming known sympathizers, police infiltration of radical groups, and new... Okay, Grand Galloping Gala. Let's see, Royal Family. Basically just a giant party where all the bigwigs of the nation get together. No one cares. Right, and new powers to combat hate speech. Unfortunately, such radicals are mostly found amongst our most militaristic population, who have been pushing for increasing military preparedness. A crackdown will likely erode our already limited resolve for war and defensive preparations. Ooh. This is gonna hurt, but in the long run, we're gonna need it. Just I feel like in the long run, getting rid of stuff would be beneficial. Let's see, what is this one? Philadelphia to 2. We'll come back to those decisions later. Just when stuff is not being largely used. Well, on the plus side, we've at least Vancouver is now... Vancouver is now almost at max infrastructure, so they'll be pretty good, honestly. We can work with this. Then it will move on to Fairfax, which really needs the support right now. Alright, let's see. Just 2 more days till field hospitals. We have a few more till... Okay, so we've got that one research finished. That's good, because field hospitals will be helpful in the long run. Now then, something we could probably work on is... Let's see... We need a... Ah, yes, we need to... We'll get some electronic engineering going, because... Well, that would just be beneficial in the long... Beneficial will just boost to... Actually, which one is that? Is that... Yeah, research speed. Which we kind of need. Because if we can wake things up, then if nothing else, we can bloody benefit from... If we can get our research up to speed, we can at least try and get things working. Okay, so we have two new military factories. Nice. Let's see. We'll go for this one since we do need the civilian factories too. Having some more would be useful. I've said that a few times now, but it's true. So what are we lacking? Let's see. It seems like we need motorized on the looks of it. So let's see, where's motorized? Right, so we at least have some things working. So we do have benefits going. See, Alright, we'll merge this into the Celestia fleet. We'll get them started on training. So... See, we'll also get... We'll move you up here, because I... So, I'm not entirely sure. I will admit I'm not used to naval stuff. That's not something I'm used to, so let's have a quick look here. Popular mistrust. Radicals and business corruption are important issues, but it's our lack of friendship that truly shames us. Ponies simply don't like or trust thistles, and it colors every interaction between our societies. Fortunately, nowhere is more equipped to handle this problem than the Land of Friendship, as Princess of Friendship, Twilight Sparkle, has drawn up a campaign plan that stretches down the hallway. The plan is as inspired and diverse as it is complex and expensive, speaking towards by the elements of harmony, rewriting EEA symboli to teach the story of the thistles, love a Bat Day, government awareness campaigns, funding of bat rights activists, friendship clubs, the list goes on. We're going to take a huge hit to political power, but... stuff it. New Daring Do book. After many months of anticipation, AK Yearling has finally released Daring Do and the Changeling Spectre, a thrilling espionage action thriller. In this latest entry to the franchise, Daring Do sneaks into Queen Chrysalis's capital, Veselapalooza, I have no idea how to pronounce that, to find the Queen Coven's Ark, while being hunted by Queen Clisselis's agents, the Spectres. After the light-hearted adventure trilogy, many reviewers, like Cold Head, were shocked by Changeling Spectre's dark tone. Others, like Quibblepants, welcomed the book's awareness of the current political climates. Daring Doon's newfound realism will shiver ponies' spines, but the author's latest entry has lost the escapist element that made her series so great. Still, the book has sold thousands of copies on the first day, and Applewood movie producers have already inquired about film rights. 7 out of 10 stars. Good for them. Ooh, we're not doing well with oil. Can we... Trade, here we go. We need rubber to do... Oil. Who can we trade with? Let's see, how much... Not sure if that particular deal got us in the black as far as oil is concerned. I don't think so. Ew, reforms being implemented. Our campaigns of reform, labor, oppose radicalism, and promote friendship have been drawn up and are now being put into action. Now all we can do is wait. It's up to Equestria now. Yikes, we are hang on. If we shut down the naval exercises... would that help? Yes. Shutting down the naval exercises helped us a lot, but it sends a very clear message nonetheless. We do not have a strong oil reserves. This is kind of bad. Alright. We do need more... Let's see, how's the recruitment going? Well, on the plus side, we're starting to increase the whole motorized thing, so... if nothing else... Alright, an envoy from Feathers Zasia recently arrived with news of a business opportunity. They wish for us to invest in their nation with the hopes that it will help them with their economic troubles, and that we can profit once they recover. Okay, we'll take it. Because let's have a look at good trade. Who are we... Actually, no, we'll check diplomacy. Where are you? Because we have a trade agreement with someone. Whoops, I've scrolled out way too far. See Aquila. Skyfall. Where are you? Okay, Town Frieza, Skyfall. Griffinov. We apparently have a trade partner, but I have no idea where the hell they actually are. So, yeah, there's that. Fun times. Oh, we have... No, it's not Huckland. Yeah, Yeah, God really knows where the hell these guys actually... where we're looking for, but... Whatever, so when we get there, we'll get there. Alright. Army experience. Let's see. No, wrong thing. Don't care about that.
Answering the call.
See, how's our army forces actually looking? Well, you're a whole bloody Crystal Empire, so
Answering the call.
don't really care. So we've got a lot of Royal Guard divisions and Royal Armor. Let's have a look-see. I've been told that the combat weight I'm trying to find is literally... that apparently 20 is the goal. And I guess we'll start off with improving the armor divisions. Because, yes, we're definitely going to have to increase the amount of tank things we're working on. But having some tanks is better than none. Alright, fuel reserves are up. Not bad. How much more do we need? We're almost got some more factories going, so yay. Which will definitely help speed up the whole fixing. Okay, so the Van Hoover area infrastructure is as best as it's going to be. So it's in pretty good condition. Now we need to work on the others so that everything isn't, you know, just dying. That would be nice.
Our lands must be preserved.
Alright, treaty, whatever. Manhattan steel factories are a go. Oh, and we can upgrade Field Marshal Princess Luna. So you've got charismatic. And we're gonna give you defensive doctrine. Seems like a good pick. We'll also do Field Marshal Prince Bluebud, which we'll give to Unyielding Defender. Oh. Oh, we can't afford it at this time. Annoying, but whatever. We just need one more point for that and we're good. Let's see, where does this one give it to? Pretty much a lot of free infrastructure all over the place. Alright, we got that extra research up, which is good. To do... You know what, we'll start with the Trans Railway, because that way we've got a bit of infrastructure all over the place. Whoa, 200 and fucking... Jesus. They've really... Damn, our research rates are awful. Also, apparently we've started on trench warfare. Do I want to change that, or... Because I am fighting a defensive war. Or at least I plan to be fighting a defensive war. But yeah, that research time is ridiculous. God damn. Let's see, what have we got for naval activities? Apparently we can do submarines, but alright, so we're working on destroyers and cruisers at the moment, if I recall. So you're ahead of its time. You know what, we'll get the sonar just simply because it's cheap, it's relatively cheap, and...
Our lands must be preserved.
Congratulations, you got another crystal division. Yippee-ki-yay. Alright, Earth Pony Aquaculture. Which one does that do? So monthly population's gone up, supply consumption's gone down. Alright, we can work with this. Alright, right. How do I want to do this? You know what? Engineer entrenchment, why not? It seems like a solid idea. Plus, it will allow us to hopefully start... Because how long is this going to take? So to get all of this up to speed for a level 10 thing would be about a year. A little over a year. Can we... You know what, we'll reduce it by that, because at least that's not a full year and we can start moving along the line. Because if we can get just some basic stuff going, that would be good.
Answering the call.
Alright, you're an engineer. We'll make you a fortress buster. So you're good at going on the offensive now. We'll work with that in time, but we need to get ourselves organized.
Magic makes us strong.
Oh, we actually... Okay, we've actually got one of our trained divisions is finished. Nice. Hasn't happened in a while. Let's see, Royal... We do need to improve stuff. We do. We have a lot to get it improved. Because I want to have, like, a proper dedicated armored division. Which means having another... Which means we'll probably need another general on the... Actually...
Magic makes us strong.
So you're currently in charge of... Okay. We'll commit you to the tank division. Let's see, who do we have for... Not gonna lie, General Riplash has... Let's see, his current base thing is entrenchment goes up, though his leadership thing's not so good, so... A very defensive-minded...
How do I hold a gun with hooves?
Very defensive-minded... general, yes. We can work with this. Yeah, we're putting him in charge of just the basic ground forces for this reason. Alright. So this is currently moving up a bit. At long last, we can work. I don't think... We're not making plan... Oh yeah, we are. Do we have better? Yeah, yeah, a little bit. See, Princess Luna has her charms, just a celebration of the night, don't care. See, how are things going? So our hope is that once, if we can get the damn Bat Ponies to, you know, be integrated into society, a lot of the bad stuff associated with them will just go away. Which is going to help us a lot. Let's just have a quick look. What are you working on? Oh, we can't bloody tell. Can't tell what they've researched. We don't have proper encryption, but we know they're down here. So let's see. So they're building infrastructure. Not good. Okay, I'm assuming when they get to this tree that they're planning to invade us. Not... which we're gonna have to be aware of. Okay. Let's see, See, public has returned, don't care. God damn it, I should have been focusing on that one. I would be able to get rid of stagnation of harmony. Which... yeah, that would help us out a lot, getting rid of you. Plus, it would give us some free stuff along this border, which will save us a lot of construction. Speaking of construction, that's finished, so that's boosted speed up by 10%. Good, good. Yeah, we'll get the improved machine tools, because that will speed up our factory production, so we'll be producing more stuff here every day. Alright, here we go. Luna cheerfully began her nightly rounds of the palace. She passed offices where Bat Pony bureaucrats worked through the night, continuing the shifts from their daytime counterparts. Manhattan was often called the city that never sleeps. Well, it has become true here in Canterlot too. Across the nation, Thresholds ventured into cities in greater numbers, attracted by employment opportunities and a new attitude of tolerance. The changes would take years, decades even, to be fully felt, but public discrimination was now the exception, not the rule, and ponies stood ready to protect their new friends from it. It's wonderful, isn't it? Luna turned in surprise to find Celestia regarding her. Luna tried to speak, but instead found herself crying. Celestia had made her dreams real. 1,000 years in exile, all because she was too proud to ask for help. Celestia hugged Luna as the blue mare sobbed, cradling Luna in her wings. She would never let Luna down again. So let's see. Admittedly, we still have this crap, which isn't good, but we've gotten rid of the Forgotten Tribe, which is yeah, if nothing else, means that we've taken at least some of our problems away. Hurrah. We're also having the option of, if we go down the focus tree, we're... See, Sinister Severov, located General Secretary. Interesting. So this is Stalingrad, aren't you? Yep, Sinister Serov. So you're working here, so... Okay. Progressive leader, so... Which one? General Sinister Secretary... I'm not entirely sure where certain things are, but I'm fairly certain Sinister is not a good leader for us. He's a bit more he's a bit more militant than some of the others might be. Which isn't particularly good, but we're working on it. And yes, changelings do seem to have panzer divisions. Not great. Okay, we've got active sonar, so at least our navy is at least usable. We've got something to work with. Let's see, what one's this? So you're... What kind of... So you're a fighter. Fighter, close air support, and naval bomber. Well, we've got the massive bonus towards the hurricane, so we might as well take it. Changeling problem. So let's see, which one, what did that start us with? So political power, some war base support, plus some air bases. Nice. We can't do base fortification just yet, which sucks, but... Okay. Common enemy, let's see. Current ruling party is fascist. Gain base war support for Dragon Isle, Equestria, Stalingrad, and others. Gains common threat, so 21 days, but in return we'll potentially have a lot more allies going forward. And we can modify the government again. Yes! See, Ah, that's my alarm. We'll just quickly find someone to... Actually, yeah, this seems like a pretty solid one. Military faction. We haven't started with that one yet, so let's... see, let's go with others. Guess we'll start... tank designer, let's see. Armor and hard attack, reliability and soft attack, or max speed and reliability. Plus armor research. We'll go with the Mustang. And oh yes, we now have new things. Hurrah. Let's see, we've got... so the light tank breezy. How many do we have? We have 3. Yep, we can start production on more of the light tanks, which should help speed things up a bit. Because having some proper goddamn armor sounds like a good idea. Actually, hang on. We'll slow that down, we'll put that into mechanized so that we can finally actually produce the damn things at a reasonable pace. But yes, here's the situation we're currently in now. We are a little bit down the line. Admittedly, we've taken a few cracks to get rid of the whole Forgotten Tribe thing, but progress is being made. We are making progress. And maybe with time we might want to get out of the civilian economy, but yeah, that can wait in time. Because we do need more oil. We do need oil. Because as we saw from the training exercise with the fleet, just the moment we start using the oil, we've got a limit. We've got only so long. But that can wait for another time. Until then, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you. And please give me whatever advice you deem necessary. I would appreciate it. Until then, take care.